I did go ahead and wash all of my damping dishes out with just some good soap and water. And I like to do this every so often, especially after like a really good stamping session or I just did a lot of nail art, just to give a good thorough clean to them. And as I was in here drying and putting them away, this drawer, just over time, things get moved and it just out of place. So I just want to take 5 minutes and get it back a little more organized to where things should be. It will help me function so much easier when I am deep in nail art and just doing what I gotta do. I know where things are, where they're supposed to be. I really find sometimes it's good just to take a second and just reorganize your space, even if it's just a minute. So now guys, before I get in and start my day, I really just wanted to give my desktop and everything on it a good little dust off. Especially after I've done my own nails or somebody else's nails. Things just, dust flies, and it doesn't matter if you wipe it, the next day you'll find more of it. Just how it is in the nail studio. So I wanted to go through and just give everything a good fresh clean just to start my day. And it just makes me feel more productive and just makes my day go by so much nicer when I'm in the studio and everything is where it needs to be, nice and clean. Everything's disinfected. I just get these little wipes from the dollar store. They're not that crazy. And all I do with them is keep them in my area. So I always have them. So it's just easier to grab and go. Now I'm going to clean the bottom of my lights. These get really gunky. So all I do to do that is I just put some pure acetone on them, and they are metal, so I can do this. And I will leave that for a bit as I go and do the rest of my business, and then I will come back and give them a little scrub with a brush. So like I said guys, I'm just giving the studio a good little clean. We're doing kind of a clean with me today. This, now looking back at it and editing it, this shelf is different. I knew that I was upgrading it even at this point, but as I'm cleaning, even though I knew that this was going to change, I still give it a wipe down. It's just the way my brain works. I work so much better on just in a clean, functional space. And this is probably why you guys see my organization videos and like them and enjoy them, is because that's just how I am mentally, and this is how my house is in general. So my house, even when I think it's messy and dirty, to most eyes, they're like, girl, your house is clean. Like, what's your issue? And I just mean I didn't dust yet that week or something. Do you know what I'm saying? These little blue cloths, in all honesty, I don't even remember where I got them. I think they came with something. Again, I don't remember what they came with, but they work great for your TVs. I use it all the time before I film my camera, for my lens. So I really like to keep them in the studio, and I wipe off like all my, really the filming equipment is what I mainly use it for, but it works really, really well. So now guys, all I do, oh, well, I did that pretty fast, didn't I? So all I did do was I just put the acetone, give it a scrub. I have a designated scrub brush for stamping plates and stuff, and I use that for the bottom of my lamps. And then I go to the kitchen and I do give it a good clean with just soap and water. And they come good. Like, I like the steel, this with the steel ones. Now, the plastic, that might not be such a good idea. If they're not acetone proof, then it'll just eat your plastic. So be careful with that. Hi everybody, how you doing? So what I really want to get done today, I was just in the studio, I just did a quick clean, as you guys just seen, and put a couple little things away, not much, but there's a few things that I want to get done before I go away. I'm taking like a week off, so just taking a little break. I'm not going anywhere crazy, it's all local, but I'm gonna try my best to stay off of the social media, and you know what I mean, so I want to get a few things done. What is bejesus in my soul is this stamping plate drawer. It is not organized to like my standard of knowing where things are. I just don't think I got my categories right. So my thought process is I'm going to take everything out, lay it out on my desk, kind of organize it the way how I see in my brain of what I would call something. I think that's probably the best way for me because a lot of them are just so mixed. So if I feel it's more full cover, I'm going to put it in a full cover category or something like that. So that's what, but I need to see it all. So we're just going to lay it out. Sometimes I'm like that. I feel I need to move things around and see if it works. And even if it doesn't, then I'll put it all back. But that's how I feel I need to do with this. And the polish drawer over here is not working for me. Having my polish in, especially that Alex drawer, the 9 unit, it's not working. They all fall down. I know I've heard that people put like those little wooden dowels, I think they're called, or something, and that can kind of hold down. I don't know if I really want to go like all that crazy. So I'm gonna try to convert my mini cart into a polish cart. See if that works. But again, that will be moving and we have to figure out how it's not going to spill everything. So if we have time, we'll do that too today. I think that's it. I think it's just going to be like a chill type of night. I have the house to myself, which is awesome. And I was out all day in the sun, so it was nice to get out a little bit. I've been focusing so much on the studio, like I don't go outside. I stay inside. So it was nice to get out a little bit now, but I want to get to work. Also, I don't know, this big box light, I love it when I'm in the studio and I'm filming, but I can't always have it on, especially at night. So it was awesome. This company reached out to me from Amazon and wanted me to test out one of their lamps. And it's a desk lamp, and it is a gooseneck desk lamp. And I will show you, I'll turn my, my camera. But I attached it to the other side of my desk. Now it's not very long, which I don't mind, because I like my black one. Show you guys here. So this one here, like I like that one because it matches, right? So and it seems fine, it works fine. But this one over here is what they sent me. Okay, so they sent me this lamp here, which turns on like this, which I'm really liking. So now when I'm here just doing artwork on my desk, I feel like I can have this light, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So if I'm out here at night, that's how that would be off. Whoa, a little bit darker. So this is good. Like, look how much light it brings. Oh, you know, one bad thing. Sorry, when I turn off that switch, it turns off the electricity to that whole plug-in that they're plugged into. So that wasn't going to work. My example was not going to work like that. So that is how much light it brings, which is quite a bit. And this does swirl, which is nice. And it has like a metal attachment that I just put here. And I like that you can actually take it off. So I can keep the metal piece on, but I can remove the gooseneck part and the cord, and I can store it if I wanted to as well. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. It's so like slim that it doesn't bother me like having one sticking from there. I thought that would bother me, and I didn't even know if I was gonna use it. But I like, sorry, let me turn this light back on. Better. I like the fact that when I'm out here at night, if I just want to do my own art, I don't have to have that big light on, because if there's other people around in the house, that's a lot of light and I can get it. And honestly, sometimes even myself being in that light all day, like my chandelier is already enough. It can kind of give you a bit of a headache, and it's just a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I like to have both of them actually. I think it gives enough, even if I'm filming, it gives me enough light just over my desk. So it's not bad. And Amazon, I think it was $30. So they're really reasonably priced. It does run a little hot though. I will say that I had it on when I was doing these nails, and which is a couple hours. I take my time. And yeah, it did run a little hot, but it didn't flicker. It didn't do anything like that. It's a USB cord or port. So you should check it out if you're in the market for a lamp, or a desk lamp, I should say. Yeah, so I like it. So I'm just kind of leaving it on that side of my desk for now. She works. Okay. I don't want to do it. Will somebody please come and do the stamping plate drawer for me? I love organizing, but I'm lost with this one, but we're going to figure it out. I think in my brain, taking everything out, laying it out will be my best bet. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move you guys around and flip you, and then we will get into this. This is what the drawer is looking like right now. I'm just going to remove everything, and then we're going to kind of figure it out from there. Alright guys, so this is where it took me a little bit. I really look at the plates and see kind of what they are, and I put it in where I feel it goes. And this is the only way it's going to work for me. Some people might be like, oh well, should go here or there, and that works perfect for you in your area and how your brain functions. We really have to do things as individuals sometimes. So what works for me right now in here is ones that don't have labels, and all these labels will be changed anyways. I just got sticky notes and I put what is on it. Like when I seen mountains and I don't know, like the Hawaii stuff, all these different things, I was like, well, nothing really came to my brain when I like thought of those things besides outdoors. So I literally called that section outdoors, and for now that will work for me. And you also have to think about what you have. Like I have some stuff that might be able to go in different categories in the future when it's big enough for its own category. So for now, if it's not big enough for its own category, it's going to go in somewhere where I feel it could also fit. So I find the stamping organization is a really an individual thing. You really have to go of how you work, how your brain's going to function, and not really care if it might look or sound a little funny. Like I'm so down for outdoors. That's what's going. Like I'm pretty sure those waves went into outdoors because for whatever reason, that's what I thought. And I think also I felt I didn't have enough if I wanted to be like beach or mountain. You know what I mean? So outdoor to me for now made sense with the amount of plates that I have and what I'm working with at the second. The splatters sometimes still got me. They're still buggers, but I'm pretty sure I put splatters into swirlies because I think a lot of the swirlies and half cover type of things like French cover lines made sense for me. So that's what I did, guys. You just kind of got to do what feels right for yourself in this instance with the stamping. So any double plates that I did come across, which wasn't too bad, there's only a couple, I will put them in my giveaway box. And I had one of these little protectors, which I'm just going to put it in there anyways. It actually is a Beauty Big Bang plate, but I'm just going to put it in there. It's not a textile plate though. And the little CADS ones I'm going to save just in case I do other giveaways for smaller plates. They're just like little protectors. Okay, so I went and I printed out everything. Now, by golly, if I spelled one thing wrong or forgot a letter, I'm gonna cry. I think I did everything. Again, these... we're gonna do this, what we have, and then we're gonna see, because... I'm just going to go ahead and take off these ones and I'm going to put new ones on. I just did the borders and I'm actually not even really liking the border, but I already printed them out, so yeah. Probably flowers, foliagey. I don't even know if I really like using that word. I really think I just want to say leaves. Like, it's kind of annoying. Here we go, guys, all nice and organized. So I did put all of these taller plates over here and I just labeled them to what I feel comfortable with and I feel like I'm gonna remember. It's not so much what it might be. So that is what I did. A lot more smaller plates than I do have bigger plates, but I have room to grow. If I have to go down that side with these, I can. I'll just have to make more dividers because I think I literally used 9. I have 1 divider left on the small one, so, and I only cut 10. But I'm loving that drawer. It's a little later than I thought, so. Alright guys, thank you so much for helping me do that. I really actually like that. It worked a lot better. I'm gonna have to cut more. I might have to move over or take out the little liners. Maybe. I have a lot more smaller plates than I do the larger ones, so I feel like just the way that I figured to organize them, either I go behind the larger plates, which I can, I don't think that would bother me at all, as long as they're own individually divided, or I take out that little divider that's on the bottom of them, because that would also free up some space too, and then they would just kind of hold each other up. So 2 options for now. I don't have to worry about it because I like it. It's fine there. I do want to go through this drawer over here. It is annoying my life. But it's already 9:30 p.m. So it's not that it's late. I'm like a night person. But I haven't had my dinner yet, which is not good. So my tummy's hungry. So luckily, I would say I did have one. Luckily I would say that I'm having salad, so it's not that crazy, but I don't know, 9:30. It's a little later than I usually would like to eat, but it's not that crazy. I eat late. I'm a night person. I have these little, yeah, they're so holographic. They're just stencils to live in that drawer too. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this organizing with me and putting away a few things. I'm really trying my best to include you guys in all movements in the studio. I know you guys like the organizing. Usually it happens at night and when I have time and I just do it, so sometimes I have to remind myself to turn the camera on. But thank you guys so much. Guys, if you haven't, hit that subscribe, give it a thumbs up. It really does help with everything. And watch a commercial or 2. Realistically, if you guys don't watch the commercials, then I don't get anything from it. So I do appreciate it. Does help my channel grow and it helps me be able to convert to do this full time. So I appreciate you guys so much. If you don't mind, just 1 or 2. Don't skip them all. But regardless of what you guys do, I appreciate all of you guys and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!